3 of all the group games between, and this one is between Switzerland and France. And before we give you the lineups, let's take a check with the anthems. Well, there we are. The Swiss there just been sang it with great gusto. Now it's time for the French national anthem. Here we go then. Now then, France looking to get it 3 out of 3. Here is their anthem now. So with great gusto as well. Tremendous occasion then, as the two teams will break away, shake hands. We'll take a check on the two teams for you now in just a second or two. In just a second or two. Let's start with the Swiss side with Jan Sommer in goal. A back four of Rich Steiner, the captain of course. Number 22, Shaya. There we are, Shah, Duru and Rodriguez. 5 in the midfield with Mendy, Xhaka, Densbailey, Barami and Shaqiri of course, and Mbolo up front for the Swiss. The men in charge tonight. There they are. All come for Slovenia. Damir Samina is the referee. Just waiting for the two captains to shake hands and take part in the coin toss to decide whichever way who will have kick-off and who will attack where in the first half. Let's have a look at the French team then. We'll give you formations of course. Obviously Hugo Lloris is the preferred choice in goal for them. Let's have a look at the formation then. Hugo Lloris in goal. Evra, Koscielny, Rami and Sagni are the back four. 3 in midfield with Paul Pogba, Yohan Cabaye and Moussa Sissoko, the 3-man midfield. Griezmann and Coman are the 2 on the flanks, and Gignac is the lone striker. Dimitri Payet and Olivier Giroud and Carlo Kanté are amongst the substitutes there, and some familiar names to 1 or 2 familiar names. Marvin Hitz, who's the goalkeeper, he plays in Germany of course. Petrovic is the Swiss manager, and of course you don't need to tell me that Didier Deschamps is the French manager. Well, it's the battle of wills now. It's do or die. And Mbolo starting in place of Seferovic from Bâle. So away we go then in Lille. French in the all change strip of white shirts, dark shorts, white stockings. Should be an absolutely fantastic game of football, and a game that I'm sure that everyone will enjoy the commentary of at home. And if you're wondering why I can get the crowd noise, there is an interaction button on the television monitor where, because the game's live on BBC, there's a monitor where there's a red button facility where you can just turn the sound off, the actual commentators off. So if you do, that's why you probably won't hear any commentary, and you'll hear some of the actual crowd noise from what's happening over in Lille. So Swiss, of course, in the red. They're attacking the goal to our right, incidentally. The French, of course, to the left, and there was a chance for Rami to get it forward for the French. And well, they've won 2 out of 2. France safely through after wins in the other group games. France actually making 5 changes to their team. And Switzerland, in point of fact, have yet to beat France. They've played 5 times in competitive games. Here's an opportunity here for the cross to come in, and it was a good run there by Moussa Sissoko there, number 18. There's Griezmann. It's always a good atmosphere for these games as well. Here's a chance for Cabaye, edge of the area. Pogba now. Pogba gets his shot in, gets a deflection off the defender. Giroud, and it's a corner kick to France. Pogba been touted at something in the region of about 70-80 million pounds for any possible clubs that want to sign him. Mainly Manchester United, and 1 or 2 others have been linked with him. Both Manchester clubs, in point of fact, have been linked with him very strongly in the window. Now Antoine Griezmann to take the corner for France. Far side, Gignac is forward. Pogba's in there too. Corner in from the far side. Nodded out this time by the defence there of Switzerland. And really an opportunity there. We'll also keep you in touch with the other game, of course, in Group A. We'll check what the permutations now in just a second, as Pogba now gets the ball forward for France, and a long ball forward, and it looks for Gignac, who's just drifted out to the left there, but well marshalled again by the defence, and a good ball over the top, but the flag has got up. Offside given. So this is how things will stand now in Group A. Switzerland have 4 points, so basically this surely must be the leadership of the group, so both teams really guaranteed our last 16 berth, barring some sort of a miracle. Romania and Albania playing the final game. If Romania gets 3 points, then they could end up being a 3rd place team, but so Switzerland really could do with picking up a point. I'm sure their coach Petrovic knows that. Vladimir Petrovic, his name, to give him his full title. So it's an important game this really for both sides. I mean, whoever wins this wins the group. Both teams, you would think, would have done enough to qualify for the last 16. Goal kick to Switzerland. The ball just overhit there by Carman. Didier Deschamps, World Cup winning captain, of course, lifted the trophy when it should have been Laurent Blanc back in 1998, but I remember Laurent Blanc being unfairly sent off for something that Slaven Bilic, when it looked as if it was a bit of petulance from Slaven Bilic, a bit of play acting that denied Laurent Blanc the chance of captaining the World Cup final 18 years ago now, and Deschamps took over as captain and won the trophy, and in fact lifted it. Here's Steiner, of course, now for Switzerland. Here he is again, near side, the right hand side, trying to knock it in there, and a high foot there, and that was almost as high as the one we saw yesterday between the Belgians and the Republic of Ireland. It was a brave header, I have to say, by Laurent Koscielny. There's no doubt about it. Desmarly was quite clearly the guilty party there. And the French captain with a goal kick, or free kick rather, and let's hope for plenty of goals and plenty of talking points in this game here in Lille. Live coverage of this game brought to you, of course, in association with Ultraframe, for all your windows and doors and conservatories. We also do conservatory roofs. We do the living roof and the glass roof, and in 2 months' time they're bringing out this new tile roof as well. And check out, and if you want to know more about the products they sell, check out their website www.ultraframehomeimprovements.co.uk. So 0-0 in Lille in this Group A, Euro 2016. And I hope people who are deciding to listen with me tonight, hope you can add your opinions and weigh to your arguments, and tell me what you think of how the tournament's gone so far as well, from an enjoyment point of view. Of course, we've got England against Slovakia tomorrow night. That'll be a game to look forward to, as Lichtsteiner made a great burst, and I think the French defender got there. Indeed he did. Rami got there first. Had to get there, otherwise he could have been in serious danger of giving a penalty away. In fact, it's a throw. Lichtsteiner is the captain of the side. Now, gets it back again. Oh, lovely ball around the corner. Lichtsteiner to the byline, crossing towards the area, and turned away for a corner to Switzerland. Koscielny with the ball in, but Desmarny and Lichtsteiner playing some wonderful 1-2 football there down the right hand channel. Shaqiri's corner, Stoke City man, and at the back post, and it was a scramble and an opportunity at the back post. I think it might have been Duro inside the 6-yard box. Oh, what a golden opportunity for the Swiss, and you've got to take your chances when you're on top, and there's a Swiss player down injured on the floor. Well, and it's Scar down there. That's the ball played in, and in fact it was almost a Pogba own goal. A little bit of pushing and shoving going on in the area. Lovely flick there, and in fact was Duro in there, but Pogba could have easily put through his own net there. And how close was Switzerland there to taking the lead in that game? Scar is down on the floor, and thankfully he's back up on his feet again. Good flip by him initially, and it caused all sorts of panic in that French defence. And it is you know that Deschamps has made 5 changes. He's certainly certainly a strong lineup with plenty of world-class talent that you can be sure of. In fact, Mendy's shirt there, look at that. If you can see it in your television screens and you're listening to the commentary, he'll need to change his shirt there, there's no doubt about it. His shirt is absolutely ripped to shreds at the back there. Here's Shaqiri now, midway inside the French half. Little slip there by the defender, but he recovered pretty well. I think it might have been Bakary Sagna, in fact. Chance to get the crossing from the left hand side, and Mbolo couldn't reach it. The man from Ball, and the referee telling Mendy to get his shirt off. That's what happened. It was a tangle there with Paul Pogba. Here come France now, trying to see position. Now Mendy's going to get his shirt replaced, and he does have a name and number, so we can still define who he is and what squad number he's wearing. Ten minutes gone then in Lille. Switzerland have had the best opportunity. Giroud almost prodding it in after it could have so easily been an own goal though by Paul Pogba. Really hasn't come to life yet in the tournament, but Dimitri Payet has certainly done so. Scored 2 goals in his opening 2 games. To be fair to the French, they've made heavy weather of things in the first 2 games, even though they've taken 6 points. And a good run there by Coman, but he's been hustled out of it again by Giroud on the edge of his penalty, in the edge of the Swiss penalty area. Now the ball's buzzing around. Evra takes it up. Poyom says the referee. One ball forward towards Gignac. Gignac takes it well inside the penalty area. Has to turn. He's got Pogba in a bit of space. He has to check. Pogba tries to curl it, and it came off Sommer onto the top of the crossbar. And thankfully, from Sommer's point of view, it just about scraped over. And it will be a corner to the French. Pogba hit this, well, he curled it there, tried to place it rather than hit it with any great power. Yann Sommer juggled it onto the bar and it went over. Here's the corner from the far side. Well defended again by the Swiss, but still not far, only half away. Cabaye can keep it alive though. The French now starting to turn the screw a little bit. But a game of head tennis going on the far side. And he'll fall to Shaqiri, but Cabaye is there first. Crystal Palace man. And now Rami has it for the French. 0-0. Pogba back to Rami. Deep inside his own half here at the current moment. I've got to say it's a lively atmosphere in Lille tonight. Plenty of French flags around, plenty of Swiss as well, making a heck of a racket as well. Rami again over the halfway line, still 0-0 in Lille. Now Evra tries to play it forward. Good ball in there towards Griezmann. Griezmann has got Gignac waiting in the centre, and it comes to Pogba on the edge of the area. Pogba, good control, good course control. And the shot coming in. It'll come to Pogba. Shoots. Good save. Yann Sommer diving away to his left-hand side. Turns it behind for the corner. Paul Pogba with a real opportunity. Although Coman had a first step, but couldn't dig it out of his feet, and it came to Pogba with his left foot. Struck it first time on the half volley, and Yann Sommer diving away to his left. Made an absolutely smart and intelligent save to palm it away for a corner. French corner from the far side, still 0-0. 13 minutes. Got Pogba up with the goalkeeper, and it's hooked out for a throw. Almost level with the Swiss penalty area to France. Well, Sommer, who made a marvellous save, well, he almost undid all his good work there. He tried to catch a ball that really wasn't catchable, really. Now Lichtsteiner being spoken to by the referee. We can't have any more net refereeing after that Turkish referee. He really got up my nose yesterday. He really did in the Ireland game. A bit of pushing there. Comes to Coman. Has to pull the ball back. Really good football now that the French are starting to put together. And Paul Pogba now starting to look lively. He's had the 2 best chances the French have had so far in the game. And I have to say in terms of chances, it has been quite even Stevens. Now a chance for Embolo. Knocks it back. A game that's really being played. I mean, why don't we have we haven't really seen too many open games, but there's been close encounters. There's not really been too much in the way of one-sided victories, although you could argue Belgium's victory over Ireland yesterday was a bit one-sided. Certainly towards the end it was. But here comes Switzerland. What an opportunity now. Into the area, deflection on the shot there, and it was Desmali who had the shot, and in fact he kept it in there. Hugo Lloris, the extra official behind the goal with the magic wand, saying carry on. I haven't seen too many of those extra officials really coming to the party as yet. Hugo Lloris, the captain and Tottenham goalkeeper, of course. Free out foul there by Griezmann. On Barami, number 11. Just went through the back of him. So a free kick now to the Belgians. This is what happened before. Did Lloris keep that in? Well, we need to see a camera placed right on the byline to really see if the whole. Remember, it's a bit like the whole the ball has to go over the byline for it to be deemed as a corner or a goal kick or whatever it may well be. Here come the French once again. Griezmann. Oh, lovely play again. Down this near side. Sissoko now to Griezmann. Griezmann now. Gignac with the shot. Got a huge deflection which enabled the Swiss to get it away, but not very far, however. That's coolly done. Back to Jan Sommer, however, by Johan Giroud. And Gignac. Andre Pierre Gignac. Downhill. Played over a quarter of an hour now. And Bolo lost it on halfway. Good ball over the top. Pogba now in a bit of space. He'll try a shot from all of 20 yards and he's clipped the crossbar. Tremendous left-footed shot by Paul Pogba of Juventus. Well, he's getting closer to that elusive goal. He couldn't have struck this any sweeter. Look at the way the ball curled away. And bang, off the crossbar and over. Oh, Deschamps knows that was a golden opportunity, and already the game is in progress again. Down the other end now because Switzerland have it on the far side. With Mendy. And he finds Lichtsteiner on the right. Lichtsteiner has to turn back. And he finds Scalara. Now Giroud. Over the halfway line the ball goes. 0-0. How it's still 0-0 remains the biggest mystery of all time. It's a good open game. Just needs a goal to really liven it up. And we'll see. And then surely the floodgates as far as goals are concerned will start to come in this game. That's all it needs. It's had everything else. Plenty of commitment from both sides. They just want to attack. Leadership of the group more than anything else is up for grabs here tonight. If Switzerland can get a win, they top the group. But Paul Pogba with his great trusty left foot, just watching a replay. Jan Sommer never even moved. He had absolutely no hope of saving it. And he was saved by the frame of his crossbar. That is so unlucky. And the French fans in the crowd, well, they know it was a great opportunity for them. Ball back to Hugo Lloris, the Tottenham goalkeeper. Header on towards Pogba again. About 35 yards from goal. He decides to use Griezmann this time. Now Gignac. Just drifted out to the left. Pogba wanted it on the left hand flank. He said he tried to cut inside Gignac and he ran into traffic, but still France keep it with Cabaye. Sissoko now turning away. Midway inside the Switzerland half. Still Sissoko. Finds Pogba. Left hand side. Pogba's crossing the left hand side. Header comes in. And it was well gathered in by Jan Sommer from Jean-Andre Pierre Gignac. Pretty tame header. It was going wide anyway, but Jan Sommer just conscious to get on top of the ball and keep the game flowing. And full credit to the 22 players for trying to actually keep the game going and keep it flowing. Here's Lichtsteiner now on the right hand side. This is a good game of football, just needs a goal. Shaqiri turns away. Good play there by the Stoke City man. Great game so far. Can we see a goal here? Shot comes in from just around the edge of the area from Mendy. And it's a goal kick to the despair of the coach, Vladimir Petkovic. As I say, Swiss have never yet won a competitive match with the French. You know, haven't really seen too many firsts in this tournament yet, in terms of form and previous history. I was doing my research for the Ireland game the other day. I didn't actually realise they'd actually not even beaten the Belgians in competitive football. Rami doing well to try and hold off Mbolo, who's yielded the free kick from Rami. Referee standing for no nonsense now as we come towards the halfway mark of the first period. We've just played over 21 minutes. Rami clearly pulling back Mbolo's shirt there. The man from Bâle. And real opportunity now for Switzerland to make France pay for those missed chances from Paul Pogba. Remember, he's hit the crossbar on two of them. Free kick from the far side. It's a poor one. Absolutely poor. And a chance now for Coleman to break away. And he's breaking away superbly. Gignac is racing into the middle. And the ball is overhit. And in fact, it was Griezmann who was racing into the middle. Pogba has it. Pogba. Cabaye tries the shot. Gets charged down. And now Mbolo. Faced by three French defenders. He'll have to really do it the hard way. And in the end, no foul by Laurent Koscielny on him. And though it looked a clear tag, but the referee allowing it to play. And here come the French again. Ball up towards Griezmann that time. Well, it's all happening there. Should the Swiss there had a free kick? It's going to be a corner, in fact, to France. Griezmann and Yohan Cabaye having a conference. And on that near side, the left-hand side. Cabaye, in fact, is going to take the corner, so he's told Griezmann to get inside that penalty area as that corner comes in. Comes up to Coman. And Cabaye still out there on the right-hand side. He had to check he was onside, and that's a decent-looking cross. Sommer in trouble, and Thuram just did enough and got it away. And in the end, Switzerland are not exactly out of the woods yet. Now they are, but they're not yet. It's another corner. So the despair there of Mahemdi, or Xhaka. To Granit Xhaka, of course, the Arsenal man. Just signed from Arsenal, of course, for about £32 million. Arsene Wenger's first summer signing of the season, so we'll see him surely at some point down the turf next season. Corner to France. Whipped in towards the near post, and a good defensive header there by Skara. And it will be another corner. France knocking on the door of the Swiss goal here. They're huffing and puffing like the big bad wolf that can't break the house down here. Another corner to the French. 0-0. 24 minutes of the game gone. England against Slovakia to come tomorrow night. Here comes the corner, deep one this time. Header comes up off the line. Well, it came in from Koscielny, and then there's a foul there, and the referee sprinting over with a yellow card in his hand, and Lichtsteiner having a right go at the referee. And in fact, it may have been Rami who's been yellow carded. The referee seemed to spring almost Usain Bolt style after the offence took place, but Yohan Cabaye, or Yohan Koscielny, sorry, it was a high foot there on Mahemdi. Scolari got it away off the line. Oof, dear me. Oh, it's not too dissimilar to what happened to Shane Long in that Belgian-Ireland game yesterday. Rami has surely been confirmed as a yellow card. The referee almost sprinted like Usain Bolt and Linford Christie combined to brandish that yellow card. He was very quick to brandish it. but he was quite right to do so. 25 gone. Switzerland 0, France 0 with Ultra Frame. Your home, our passion. 0-0. But both teams showing plenty of passion, if you pardon the pun. 3 attempts to Switzerland, 8 to France. 3 on target for the French. Incidentally, the efforts from Pogba that hit the... Well, certainly the one where it just hit the crossbar and went over. Not the first one where Sommer palmed it on, the second one. That does not count, in fact, as a shot on target. .26 minutes gone. 0-0. Here is a French throw. Level with their own penalty area, actually. Up towards Pogba this time. Another high foot there, this time by the Juventus man. On Barami this time. Barami with his head very bravely, but he won the free kick now. Steiner now on the near side. Has he thrown Coleman to the throw? He has. It was almost like a rugby tackle there, although Coleman probably made a little bit more than it needed to be. Game now just littered with 1 or 2 needless fouls from both players, both sets of players. Well, I think that sort of tackle would have gone down very well at Twickenham and the Millennium State and Merrifield. Not exactly in this European Championship. So it was a 3 kick to France, even though Coleman, who was fouled there to the ground, made a little bit more of an issue. It was a 3 kick, by the way, but nothing more. Well, Hanted is coming on, and now it drops to Pogba. Be conscious not to go on high with his foot this time. Well kept in fact, and a chance here now for the Swiss again, and they're breaking down that right hand side with great menace. Really good run by Desmarmy, and now his shirt has been ripped. The back of his shirt has been ripped. I'm not sure whether the officials have seen this. Well, it's a corner, I think. No, it's a throw, I think, to the Swiss. So Steiner told to get on with it by the assistant referee on that far side, or for old money, we like to call him linesman. I still do anyway. Richard Steiner now gets the ball back across. That's a good bit of play. Here's a chance for Ebola. Shot with his right foot. He got a deflection. It's a corner kick to Switzerland, and it was Johan Cabaye who took that one, I think, in the old meat and 2 veg here. It wasn't. Actually, it was Owen Koscielny. Almost 29 minutes gone here, and Switzerland have another chance. Here's Shaqiri, the Stoke City man. Well crossed this time. It didn't really get past the first man. I think he should have tried a little bit more of a deeper corner, maybe, Shaqiri. If anyone wants to comment on the game, and here's a question for you to ponder over. Do you honestly think England will now top the group? And do you think Roy Hodgson should start Sturridge and Vardy tomorrow night in our live commentary match against the Slovaks? Let me know as that cross comes in towards the 6-yard area. Griezmann was attacking it there with all his might, but it was just too high. Coleman's cross from the near side, and the taller man would have got. I think if it had been anybody taller than Griezmann, he's one of the shorter players in the French side. I think he might have got there. Good competitive game. We've played half an hour exactly now in Lille. 0-0. We've had everything except a goal. Here come the Swiss now, attacking. And it was towards Lichtsteiner across from the left-hand side. Some good work there down that side there by Mahemdi. Now Pogba has it down on the French left-hand side, the near side as I look. Pogba, oh, he just slipped there, but he kept possession amazingly well, and he slipped again. But he does win the throw for his team. Here comes the cross again from Pogba. Wasn't a good one from the far side. Feels a handball. Rather half-heartedly, I thought, from the French. But here come Shaqiri now towards the centre circle. Switzerland have given as good as they've got in the game. It's not all been one-way traffic by any means at all in this first 31 minutes that have been played in Lille. Shaqiri now 10-15 yards inside the French half, and he finds Rich Steiner now on the near side. Shaqiri takes it infield now, plays a lovely ball in behind the corner. Round the corner, I should say. Long ball forward up towards Gignac, who's really been a little bit anomalous in the last 5 or 10 minutes or so. Pogba was a little bit lazy there in the side of the centre circle, and he was easily dispossessed. Now the ball suddenly found its way to Rich Steiner now. Well, who's going to get the opening goal? Here's Barami now for the French. 0-0. And Xhaka, the Arsenal man. Xhaka now playing it towards Shaqiri. Shaqiri now playing it in towards Mbola. Mbola now a little bit isolated. And oh, what about that for confidence there by Laurent Koscielny there? And that's surely got to be well, he's given a throw to the Swiss. I thought it was a 3 kick to the French. I thought Coleman was bundled to the floor, but let's have a look at that again. Look at that. He absolutely sells Mbola down the river there, that little flick. But it's not. But the French aren't out of the woods yet defensively. They are now. Free kick has been given to the French. Foul there by Shaqiri. Where he's on the face of Didier Deschamps. Was there a possible handball there against Rodriguez? Well, if you're watching at home, make up your own mind. His hand's actually going away from the ball. He's trying to take the ball, hand away from the ball. So I don't think you could have given a penalty for that. But that's just my opinion. Well, but 0-0, this has been quite a good watch. I've thoroughly enjoyed this game. Of course, these games take place tonight, tomorrow, Tuesday night, up until Wednesday, and then the tournament takes 3 days off before the second round matches convene on Saturday afternoon. And our next commentary after the match day matches will be the late kick-off next Saturday, of course. We've got, in the next 4 days, we've got the French and the Swiss here tonight. Tomorrow it's England against Slovakia. On Tuesday it's France, it's Spain in action then, and then it's Italy against the Republic of Ireland on Wednesday night to finish off a feast of live commentaries here as that corner comes in from the far side. It was whipped in with great authority by Cabaye. Now Coman has it. Coman loses out this time. Opportunity now for Shaqiri to bring it away, but the French now come away with it. And Coman now on the left hand side. Are we going to see a goal in this game before half time? We're just coming up towards 10 minutes to go to half time. The ball deflects off Shaqiri and it will be a French throw, level almost with the Swiss penalty area. And Patrice Evra of Juventus, formerly of Manchester United of course, takes the throw, plays a 1-2 with Pogba, his former colleague at Old Trafford, and it deflected, and it will be a French corner. Jan Sommer couldn't keep it in play. So 10 minutes to go to half time then. Switzerland 0, France 0. Let's Brewers coming closest. They've hit the bar twice through Paul Pogba. Griezmann to take this corner now from the near side. Left footed in towards the 6-yard box. Not cleared properly by the Swiss, and then it's cleared up towards midway inside their own half. And the French have to get it back now. And Hugo Lloris, who's been a virtual spectator, hasn't had too many saves to make, the French goalkeeper so far. Just a one real worrying moment really from Pogba nearly putting through his own goal. Possession, well, Switzerland have had the better of things, 55% to 45%, so 10% possession in it. But not much though, but the score line remains equal, 0-0. As Ebra comes forward now for the French. That looked a foul, but the referee allowing it to go on, and Switzerland have possession. Now Cabaye has it. Big chance here for the French. Can they get bodies in the area? Low cross in there. Griezmann trying to flick it on to Gignac inside the 6-yard area. And another half chance goes a begging for the French. Now Ebola. He had Pogba there flying over his back. The referee waving play on. If you've seen it on the television screens, you'll understand why I was having a little giggle there. The ball's gone out incidentally for a throw. Pogba, I think he can see the funny side of it, to be fair. And Bola, he just... Hello? Can I have a piggyback, please? Oh, no, I won't. Let's have a wheelbarrow race. And then, for good measure, Pogba pulls the shirt there of number 10. Xhaka. I wouldn't give too much about the quality of the shirts there from the Swiss there. They are looking a little bit shabby. 2 new shirts being prepared. I hope they don't run out of any spares. Otherwise they'll be off down the old shop there, trying to get names and numbers printed on, and that'll cost the Swiss FA a few quid, that's for sure. Back with the game then, 0-0, but a great entertaining game. And a chance now inside the penalty area. The whistle's gone, I think. Well, referee just starting to get a little bit picky. He's trying to let 1 or 2 things go early on, but now he's starting to get picky against 1 or 2 things here. Still 0-0, coming up towards the last 10 minutes in this game in association with Ultraframe. Up to 50% off all their products, windows, doors, conservatories, etc. Your home, our passion. 0-0 here though. Ball played in and it's away by Rami for France. Remember, tomorrow we've got England against Slovakia, plus updates, and at the moment I don't think we've had any score in the other game. 39 gone, Romania 0, Albania 0. Albania were unlucky in that first match against the Swiss, where it could have gone either way, that game, and played magnificently with 10 men on the second day of the tournament. The same day where Wales came to beat the Slovaks 2-1, and then England blowing things initially against Russia that night. 1 ball forward over the top, looking for Gignac, but very good defending there by Scarlatti. Ball bounces a couple of times, Pogba's underneath it, but he loses out this time. Ball playing inside the centre circle at the moment, and Switzerland keeping possession. Coming up towards 5 minutes to go to half time. 0-0. But a great watch here on my YouTube channel. A great watch there. You're listening to commentary on this YouTube channel. Euro 2016 commentaries. And we've got plenty more to come. Next 4 days you'll see another 3 live games, and then it's the knockout rounds from next weekend onwards, and there'll be another 4 days of that. We'll try and then the quarterfinals, and then the semis, and of course the final on July the 10th. That's a foul. Foul on Sissoko, in fact, by Desmarley. Clear trick there by the Switzerland number 15. .40 gone. Coming up towards 41 minutes in fact, and then what will happen is once half time comes we'll take 10 minutes break as you probably gather by now, and then we'll be back with the whole commentary of the second half, the whole story hopefully of the second half, and hopefully some goals to bring you. We might still get a goal before half time. There's still 4 minutes, remember, this first half still to go. What's any stoppage time? We haven't seen too significant amount of stoppage time at the end of the first half in a lot of the games. It's usually more often than not being 1 minute, or referees probably played about 15, maybe 20 seconds over the 45. We haven't seen too significant amounts of time added on at the end of the first half, and the average time added on at the end of most of the second half has been 3 minutes. Here's a chance for Gignac, but Sommer quickly off his goal line, lightning fast, and clears away from the edge of his D, with Gignac really bearing down his neck. Now Lichtsteiner has in, and he'll be wary for one moment. He might play back to Jan Sommer, but he was under pressure and kept possession and played it over the halfway line. Found Mbola trying to turn away from Pogba, and Pogba and Johan Cabaye between him took him out, and a free kick to Switzerland 10 yards inside the French half, to the dismay of Didier Deschamps. And Mbola's shirt has been ripped as well. We're running out of spare shirts here. I think the French flags are certainly flying, the red, white and blue, and the scars are out almost like the Kop at Liverpool. The French public trying to encourage their team forward. An action-packed game so far, but still to yield a goal or two. And so far, so good. If you're a Swiss persuasion, although they've had their crossbar hit a couple of times, crossing from the left-hand side, Shaqiri will get it to the right of the penalty area. First touch was heavy, still kept possession, and Griezmann took a little bit of a risk sliding in there inside the area, but he didn't get the ball. Pogba having to play it back to Sissoko, and now it's over the far side from Cabaye. Sagna had it, and now Evra for the French, the Juventus man, ex-Manchester United of course. Now Pogba, who started his career at Old Trafford before being ruthlessly farmed to Juventus by Sir Alex Ferguson, who didn't seem to rate him at all. Well, he certainly proved him back and some in the years since he was let go, and I thought he was a tremendous prospect even at Manchester United, Paul Pogba. But there has been talk of Jose Mourinho bringing him back to Old Trafford, but apparently, according to his current employees Juventus, it will take something in the region of about £75 million to bring him back to Old Trafford. And certainly has caught an interest from Pep Guardiola across the city, of course, at Manchester City. Last minute of the first half, 0-0. Here's Pogba now on the left-hand side for France. Ball over the top. It's a good ball now. Can Gignac keep that in? He can indeed. It's up against the defender there, and that was Scalara, who's headed off the line a couple of times in his first half. Now Pogba, who had got some good sizes in the first half, hit the crossbar twice. The first one when Jan Sommer rather casually knocked it onto his crossbar, and then the second one where he absolutely had no prayer whatsoever of saving it, and Pogba hit the frame of the goal full on in the face, and Bamstora on another day that might have sailed in as the shot comes in from about 25 yards from Desmarley, and a goal kick. So we've played 45 minutes, and now we'll see how long we're going to have the time added on. In the latest group table we got, France would be winning the group with 7 points, Switzerland in second place with 5, Albania with 3 points, and Romania propping up the rear with 1. 1 minute at the end of the first half, which we've already had 20 seconds of it gone. And Hugo Lloris taking a little bit of time over this goal kick. Left footed over the halfway line it goes, about 10 yards inside, and flicked on. Chance for Sissoko now to humble forward. And gets the throw. Over the penalty area, but 10 seconds to go. This will surely be the last play of the what's been a superb watch, an action-packed first half, but yielded absolutely nothing in the way of goals. Pogba's hit the post, hit the bar a couple of times, and Switzerland, Giroud's had one, and he almost put through his own goal as well, under pressure from Giroud as well. Half-time whistle has gone, and Jan Sommer, hooker by Crook, has kept his clean sheet intact, but only just here. And as the teams walk off, plenty for Messrs Deschamps and Petrovic to ponder as they make their way down the tunnel in Lille. Pogba's hit the crossbar a couple of times. Could have scored an own goal for the Swiss, incidentally, in the first opening period of the match. Hugo Lloris, though, hasn't been troubled in the French goal. And at the moment, it's 0-0. We're going to take 10 minutes to refresh and refuel, and hopefully it's the second half, and hopefully as the second half goes on, we might just see some goal mouth action. We'll see you in 10 minutes for the second half of France against Switzerland, but half time here in Lille, it's Switzerland 0, France 0.